Good morning again, everybody. Welcome back to the room. Let me give you guys a couple of seconds to come in. Yep, we're up and running. It is a rainy Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, sorry. Cruise ship in port. Not sure how much time they'll get to go around with the weather being as it is. Yeah, it's just one of those days, right? Did she come out with Christmas music? Christmas music been playing going on, 2 weeks now? Won't she? You take a little trip like that, let us lose sight of everything or lose, I don't know. Will she come out talking about Christmas music? Somebody give Kizzy the memo, please, because it's obvious now you don't listen. Because if you were a regular listener, you would know we've been playing Christmas music. So me know when you come out, but Christmas music, yes. Miss, go back where you come out, eh? Okay. Go back wherever you were, from whence you came. Anyways. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, beautiful world. We're back at it again for another day show. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance and Western Union, for powering up. And the Christmas music is not the only thing that's back. On 95 Lights is also back, where folks get the opportunity to win themselves some awesome prizes, compliment some awesome partners. Yesterday, I think somebody won a case of malt on my show, and this morning somebody won a bottle of old grog or something. Bottle of grog, yeah. So you get wine, ham, all kind of thing. You don't know what you're going to get until you get it. But all I can say, if you listen to the advert, you will hear some of the amazing partners we have. Last year we had ham and hampers and all sorts of amazing giveaways. So all you have to do is listen to the sound that says it's time to call, and you just call. And if you guess correctly between 1 and 95, the light is on. You're going to hear the winning sound or the losing sound. And either way, you'll know what time it is. But like I said, we're up and running. Good morning, Dawn. You're very early. How are you? Good morning, Shantae. Thank you so much for tagging classmates. Good morning, Marianne. Who else is here? Good morning, Ella and Dabrio. Good morning, Roxanne Scott. Valerie Ross, good morning. Also saying good morning to, let me see who else is here. Lisa. Good morning. Lisa is here with me from start to finish, every day without fail. One person I can count on is Lisa. She's not going to be here. She tells me from early. Consider the same for the rest of y'all. Have no respect for the principal, right? Doing what y'all want. Rita, good morning. How are you doing? Terrence Wells. Morning, ladies and problems. Good morning, Kizzy, Nakisha, Sonia. Good morning. Hope you're good. Ryan, the Riggs. You good, Riggy? Good morning, Roseanne. Naya. Good morning. Tempted to say something more, but you know what? Good to stay quiet sometimes. Morning, Shauna. Naya, when you coming down the road? Morning, Karen Bailey. Good morning, Jackie Douglas Adams. Where is your other friend? Good morning. Good morning, Wendy. Rain again. It's been raining non-stop for the past, I don't know. I mean, I like the rain, but morning, Thandi. Morning, Shauna. Early today. Lydia James, good morning. Jenna Lynn. Akeem, don't come happy holidays in me, Mr. Akeem, eh? Because if we can be good every day, then I'd rather you ain't come back. It's as though you swear you have to sit down in every government meeting. You have to be there. One day you could say you're late. I will not be attending today, you know. We had such an important topic yesterday that I needed you to be here for. And you sit down in parliament. Ask me what you're doing up there. To listen to them say the same thing over and over and over. But you just have to be in the front row. I swear you're the Speaker of the House. And you're the Minister of GIS. You just had to be there. Important discussions taking place yesterday. And you know it to be from you, Mr. Akeem. Don't come balling happy holidays, Runa, this morning at all, like me and you, his friend. Morning, Jenalyn. Michelle, good morning. Nissy, good morning. You're getting snow on Friday? Yeah. I've never been in snow. Always been when it fall already or the big old ugly ice on the ground. Anyways. Ali Alexander, good morning. Rachel, Samuel, Michelle Douglas, good morning. Jillian, happy Wednesday. Daniel Dubisset, how's the weather treating you, Dubi? We should be happy because when it rains, grass grows. So you got work to do. Rachel Boateng, good morning. Debbie Crony, morning. Cheryl Regis, good morning. Who else is here? Morning, Marlene. Everybody powering up. Welcome to the show. Shamabel, good morning. Snowing from Friday to Monday in Canada. Canada always cold. Morning, Luke. Good morning, Linda. Marvin, I see you. Elimus, good morning. Jackie, you come back to Adams. Elimus, boy, well, it looks so. I ain't getting no further updates. I ain't here a long time. I don't hear the car wash name call line. I see she come the last time. I didn't see her walking up and down holding hand nowhere. So I guess things didn't work out. So I have to go back to the name because I ain't see nothing else that that says something look as though it's gonna take place, or we're gonna have a change for the christening, or we're going to some wedding to eat some goat, or nothing, Papa. That is a lost cause. Forget that. You have to look somewhere else to eat some goat for the next year. Because you look as though we're eating goat in christening or wedding, if we were to depend on she. So unless you and you don't want to set up on your son, on your nice doctor son. The rate you're going to do that, Elimus, like your son had to do balloon, pop the balloon challenge because I find you playing bad for your son. Cut it out. You run your race, you run your life. Nobody couldn't tell you nothing what to do. You beat all cockfight. Up and down the road, you parade yourself. And I find you want to play, you policing your son as to who you should like and who you ain't like. Cut it out. I know it's your one piece of child, but take your time. Like we had to do a pop the balloon for the doc. Because the way things going with you, I find you watching him hard, Papa. You see how it does be? That's like men that like to run up and down the place and then they bad for their daughter. Somebody like you who up and down the place, now you bad for your son. Boy, this life ain't balance at all. This life ain't balance. Look at you, Elimus. Anyways, Kizzy McEwen, good morning, sis. Kizzy, we on for what I told you about it. I sent you the message, you answer, and I move on along. I forget to come back and tell you. Yeah, we on. Jackie said, Kawash don't even give me a gift. So how you with a man, your birthday come and you ain't get a gift, you ain't get nothing? Are you really accepting anything else? And listen, at some point we had to put on my foot and set a little standard so yourself, eh? You're done with Grenadian men, a white man, you're going behind. Listen, forget the color. Once they're treating you well, then do what you have to do. Because at the end of the day, the name, all of them names start with man. Start with M, man. So whether you go behind white, brown, pink, red, once you have M in front of the name, a lot of your problems will be a result of that. Menstrual problems, mental problems, menopause, everything with men in it is problem. So February Moon, good morning. You must say like, you must not come laughing, you know. Morning, Malcolm. Ori, good morning. My YouTubers, morning. My listeners on radio, good morning. Hope everybody doing well. We have a very important topic this morning, and it's a different one compared to the others where we gigs. And you know what? I was so pleasantly surprised because when I saw it, I was skeptical about posting it because I'm like, I have some people that follow me. They know time and place, everything that is take and make a joke and everything. And this is something serious. So I was indecisive about posting it because I'm like, this is something serious. And I'm going to be very pissed if I were to post this and I saw some of y'all come making jokes and calling a man jellyback and all sort of, I would have been very, but y'all, so women to Cherry, what women about? These women nowadays want losses. Spice freshly man. What women want? What do you mean they want losses? I don't understand. What do you mean? Where did this one come about sending good morning, Cassandra. Hope I got the name right. I'm good, thanks. What do you mean? I don't understand that. What do you mean about women these days like losses? Break that down for me. Nowadays. Spice man, what do you mean by women nowadays want losses? I don't understand. Break it down for me. Make it make sense. What do you mean they want losses? I was saying that we have to have set certain standards, right? based on the fact that Jackie they in a relationship going on 4, 5 years, 6 years, and 7 years now, whatever, and the man and give up towel for she birthday. That is not good. The way I bad for my birthday, I want somebody I'm dealing with to try that on my birthday to tell me happy birthday and leave it at that. That's grounds for divorce. That's grounds for breakup. That's grounds for, because if you ain't give me nothing any other time, when it comes to my birthday, the day I was born, I was brought into the world, at least you had to show some respect and gratitude. So for you Mr. Irvin Lewis, don't come here and boy good morning, eh? You are another one too. You come here and you down the place and you leave and go about your business. Salvan, I swear, no, Jackie's, I ain't lying. Her. She put it in the chat. Scroll back up. She said she did not get she did not get anything from the mister. How you in a relationship going on 6, 7 years, and I'm sure, I am 100% positive that when it's a gentleman's birthday, you ain't getting no dry happy birthday. I'm sure your birthday does be wet. You're making sure you give him something. So there's no way. Anik, Anik, me did ask the lady she business. She came in here and volunteered information that her birthday passed, and according to the late Prime Minister, the gentleman did not give her anything for her birthday. And I take umbrage to that. I have a problem. Morning, Janelle. Janelle, you're celebrating already, or you're done? You're still celebrating, or you're in pre-birthday mode. Morning, Preston. Preston, I've been trying for the past couple of days, but I can't fight it no more. I can't see a thing. So I'll be here trying to play cute, but I can't see nothing. So I everything was just blurry this morning, so I had to put it on. So I couldn't force it. But the past PM, when I'm saying the late PM, like if he died, the past correction, the past Prime Minister. So I have a problem with that. Especially, I'm somebody who I don't ask for much. I try to do as much as myself, although a lot of the times you hear yourself being labeled. I'm waiting for a man to stand up and raise his hand and say, listen, I used to take care of you, I used to pay your bills, I used to mind you, I used to do this, I used to do that. But John Public have it that once you're taking care of yourself, that you're being financed. And what irks me sometimes is that it's women who say those things, and those same women know they ain't getting both from the man they with. They're taking care of themselves. But they seen another woman doing it and then have a man that taking care of them. You're under maintenance. Why you can't do it for yourself? Some people just make struggle look good, I'm one of them. I ain't have it made out here, I take pride in making struggle look good. But there's one thing I will not compromise on, my birthday. There's no way I am in a relationship on my birthday and the mister say, watching you in your face like everybody and not even writing out happy birthday, telling you HBD. And coming to that, that's another thing I ignore too. If you can't take the time and write out happy birthday, I am not acknowledging no HBD, because people just get lazy. It just shows how much you rate me. The fact you can't even take a second of your time and write happy birthday. You have to give me the shortened version, so I mean you have time for me and rate me. So anybody that give me any HBD, I'm not ignoring you. Pele Dabo, hey, I never see you here before. Welcome, Pele. You good? Haven't seen you in a long time, Pele. Shavorsky, good morning. So, before we get onto the topic at hand, Lydia, I changed it. I said the past Prime Minister, Dr. Mitchell. You always talk about gentleman and, the way he pronounces his words. You hear me? I changed it. I changed it to the past. Knock on before they say I call in. Let me find a piece of wood. Okay. All right. Knock on wood. The past Prime Minister. Yeah. So let me move on. This is troubling me. So there's a lot of women who sit there and they jam in silence. But my thing is, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you may not be able to give them gifts every day or, whatever. But on their birthday, at least you can make a little effort. And any woman settling for that and accepting that as normal and okay, because it does not have to be expensive. It could be something as there's so many inexpensive things that you can get a person. It doesn't have to be no big expensive. You can even go in one of them Indian store and buy a taxi. Not for me, but Let me show you what you could even buy. I came across this in my phone the other day, and I saw it and I started to sneeze. Who remember this? Who remembers this? You could definitely do that one. You could even put it in a little bag. Buy a little body cream and a little lotion, something. Who's it's on my phone? Yo, if you wanted to raise me asthma, give me a Razak. Pass by me with a Razak. I wonder one time a little boyfriend of mine give me a Razak, Papa. When I tell you sneeze and you think you're hot because you stayed a whole mile away and smell you coming, the person who created Razak going to hell. Sweet and allergy and raise allergy. That is that was my first cologne. And so get yourself Ruby, Razak, and he had another one. Carrington, morning, brother. There's another one that was sweet, sweet, sweet. Thank you, Neela. A little manicure, a little pedicure, a little gift, something. It don't have to be expensive. There's a lot of, reasonable stores around town. You can put something together. Put a little basket together. Send somebody and get a little massage. It doesn't take much. And when you do that, and the person knows that, hey, you're struggling, but you make the effort, it really makes you feel different about the gift. If you know that the person is struggling, but they still found a way to at least appreciate your birthday, ain't nothing wrong with that. Rinju. Selma, not Rinju. No, she will not. No, she will not. Get it together. Good morning.
Morning. You can say what you want. If I don't get in Creed or Tom Ford from a body, don't give me no perfume.
Oh, you chest high, sir?
Bad manner.
Hello?
And thank you.
Hello? Creed is a little bottle of Creed is $400 and something going up the road. Exactly. $4.99, You calm down with your chest a little too high for me. Calm down. Creed and Tom Ford. Creed and Mr. Tom Ford is $4.99 going up the road a bottle, A little ounce, Papa.
Why are we complaining about money? Money is only here for a little while. We only passing through. Spend the money on me, please. I appreciate that.
If someone say you want Creed and Tom Ford, yes.
The first part we learn. The second part we earn, and then we return. So before I return, give me everything I could get, please. I'm not here for a long time.
Not here for a long time, so take everything you get while you're here.
Everything.
All right, sir. Papa. So all your chest high too, so now Manchester alone that high. The thought that counts. No. Preston, if you don't want me and you to end up in Cattle Belly Crossway this morning, remove that statement from my chat. Thought does count 364 other days in the year. On my birthday, no thought and counting. You could count your thoughts the other 364 days. If it's a leap year, 365 and a half and a quarter, or whatever it is in a leap year. You are not to have me no thoughts on my birthday. About the thought no longer counts. No. There's a million other people thinking about me. You want to think about me on my big day? The day that I was born? And I know you have the opportunity to be in my life. You don't even see to bless me for being present. You want to give me thoughts for my birthday? All right, that's right. Thought that count. Who thought? Which thought? I send this to we Papa. This on yourself sending me let me hear what I want to say. Hold on. Thought that counts. Far away and taxi was my cologne. And
when a lady birthday come around, if they don't want a day pass, it's because you have to bring them to breakfast, lunch, and dinner in 3 different restaurants. They want big gifts, and the night they still want to party. But them ladies just forget when it's men's birthday. But then again, it's the thought that counts, right?
Listen, standards is not only for women. Standards is for men too. You hear the man just call and say what his standard is? Tom Ford and Creed. That is his standard. So if you can't meet his standard, then you know what time it is. You have enough time, or whenever your birthday come around, you have time in advance to prepare for Tom Ford and Creed. So men have to have standards too. So if you want to sit down there and get the thought that counts for your birthday, you go well wrong. You have to organize yourself and say what you want from jump to, and know what you're standing for, right? Former PM, thank you. Like, once you can't get nothing and pass, you can't get away with nothing here. You know, say the late, the late and nobody in that passed by nobody. The former, my apologies, the former. Let me make sure it's on record that I said the former. Okay, not late. So I want to put him down in the grave. So I apologize. Knock on wood. Wishing you many more years. I think your birthday was the other day. Wishing you many more years. Next thing you hear, I make live for saying the man late. Anyway, but on a serious note though, we had to get it together. You know, we can't be in relationships and we can't eat thoughts. So exactly, Connie. So people could see it. I don't understand about thought that counts. We settling for any and everything out here about thought that counts. No. The thought could count any other day of the year. The thought cannot and should not count on the day of your birth. It is your day to celebrate being on earth, your very first day on earth, and the continuation of life and all of that. So you need to, and you want a gift card to go skydiving. Well, whoever you're dealing with, then let them know. Say what you want. Closed mouths don't get fed. You have to open your mouth and say something. Island Daddy. Speaking of closed mouths not getting fed and opening your mouth and say something. You know, a lot of the times we speak on body gene body splash gene. How you pronounce that? Jeanette or Jeanette? I've never heard about that. I know of faraway. There was the faraway cream. There was the faraway perfume. Faraway was the little bottle with the kind of pink and black top cover with a kind of line. I remember it vividly because that's what all I used to wear back in the day: faraway cream and the faraway perfume. I'm still seeing those. I saw it on other Indian stores not so long ago. The faraway cream, the soap, not the soap, the fragrant, the perfume. Taxi. No, Taxi used to smell good back in the day. My birthday's in a few weeks. Louis Vuitton just launched a cologne on it. Badass endeavors. Just throwing this out here. You happy with you and your Louis Vuitton and the one Creed and Tom Ford? Y'all the chest a little too high for me. Y'all could like it's out of a budget. So yeah. Make it a habit to celebrate you and celebrate whoever you with. 6 years in a row, I get white boxers, white socks, and white vests. I'm fed up. Nah, not pushing it. Not pushing it. The man says 6 years in a row, I get white boxers, white socks, and well, the woman probably trying to tell you something. Faraway was Avon Cash Cow. Yes. And remember Faraway, they used to have this book that people used to sell from. They used to do like so you call them sales agents, and they used to choose things from the book and they're telling you you're getting discount, whatever. But I remember vividly Faraway from Avon, and they milked that Faraway for years. Faraway was one of the best sellers. But I mean, if you're looking at it, used to, if you're thinking about back then, it applied to back then. The smell applied to them times. But now, you can't do a Faraway. Nah, Faraway not smelling now. Like if you're wet and you're dry, and then you're dry and you're wet again. But kill your dead back in the day when you put on a Faraway, you in thing. Them Avon representative and them. I remember them. They used to do all sorts of skin products and the catalog, right? Do they still do that? What's your name? Cookie. I see you only have this one I want. My birthday coming up Anybody knows this one? Somebody just sent me this. I said that's the baddest thing on the market right now. First of all, we're still wearing fire away. What's the name? Kirk. I'm into Arabian fragrances these days. So for Christmas, if y'all thinking about getting me anything, and they're not very expensive. They're very inexpensive, but the smell lasts for a long, long time. And you can even get them on Amazon. Anybody knows this fragrance? They say that is the baddest thing out. Shauna, you do? Okay, so my birthday coming up. Organize yourself accordingly. So, friend, let me respond to the person who sent me and put in my order early. This one here we're talking about. All right. Give me anything oud. Yeah, anything with oud is really, really fervent in catamaran. Salvan, no. I'll be out of the country. Let me go back on topic here before I bung away this morning as usual. Any Arabian, anything with oud. Wendy, Christmas or birthday, anyone? What a smart way of begging. Shevosky, listen, when I just come here and tell them I want something, I want it. I'm begging, asking, yeah, get it or get one and the two. Anything with oud, the Arabian fragrances. There's one called Oud Gold. Who's that now? Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Listen me. I mean, today's one of the first day. I would totally agree with you 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know my body just finished a couple days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm in the VIP treatment that I got.
Mm-hmm.
So this kind of thing about touch does count.
Top that count.
Hello.
No, they're bright. They're bright and not anytime they want to be.
For yourself, put it in a pot and stew it and make your belly full.
Anytime they want to come and play cheap with you, they're telling you about top that counts.
Touch. Well, all I was good things. So think yourself out of the situation. Think yourself out of my life too. You man? We say what touch. Well, put more coconut in the touch. You crazy? Not some, who not the head then? I have to mad thing about chat does come. Well, think about me walking out of your life and out of everything in your memory, your chat does come. Yeah, I don't die twice with that one.
No thought around here.
No thought around here. No. Like, you're mad. I had to leave what I doing to come and make that call because no, that was me deep. No, I had to leave what I do. Nobody what us count. In this Google days,
imagine the people in these days and they can't even get a little bud they give and telling you about thought. Take your thought and go about your business, eh? I thank you. Bye.
Exactly. Put it. Like I tell him, make stew with the sauce, stew in and sun sauce. Take your thought and make that.
Take your thought and go with it.
So you are telling me you want to be part of my life. I invest in my time, whatever in you. And when a special occasion comes, you want to know, oh, is it child that comes? Our happy birthday and Merry Christmas. And is it child that comes?
Yeah, I agree.
I felt in you and I felt so far.
All right, Papa. Have a good day.
Tell him stop that.
Later.
Whoever created that, tell him I say stop that.
All right. Later. This is what I'm talking about. So y'all need to screenshot it. I'm expecting to see it in my gift basket this year. And it's not expensive. You can get it from as low as $49, $55, $65, depending on the size. This year, Amber Oud. This. Hold on. The light. All right, y'all seen it? There we go. This is to die for. So you don't necessarily have to want Tom Ford and Creed to smell good. This right here, It's really, really good. Oud Go, look for it. So I'm giving you all gift ideas for this Christmas for myself and other people in your life. So don't say I never do nothing for all you. That one is really, really good. And the Latafa collection is really good as well. Imagine you could get your man a good thing for it's what like 24.99. This one is really good too. Hold on. Look for the black one. This one. So you know how to break the bank. You don't have to break the bank. Carrington, you got me? All right. You don't have to break the bank. And these are those, and I've tried them, so I'm telling you. And then the 24 karat pure gold. Yeah, this one is another good one. 24 karat pure gold. They smell really, really good. The Arabian perfumes, they're very, 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 very good. So you know how to break the bank to show a little appreciation and love for somebody. So don't make nobody fool all you out here and talk about things hard. Things hard for everybody. It hard for everybody, but you ain't take nothing from you. You know that Christmas is the same date every year. Your birthday is the same date every year. So don't make nobody tie you up. They have enough time to put aside a $5 or $5 or $5 and get it for you. So I make up a gift basket. So yeah, it's you could if you really want to, you can. So don't let nobody tie you up and tell you about the blue Chanel. Yeah, that's I have one of those. That's one of my mesmerized Avon. I was meeting not seen it anymore. Usually just mesmerized. Yeah, that banner that used to bathe in mesmerized, Avon mesmerized. So there's a lot of things you can do. So don't let nobody tie you up and don't get nothing because we can't afford. No, if you could, your pocket deep and you could go, Tom Ford and Creed and all them thing and them fine. But if you can't, there's a million and one different ways you can still make somebody feel special without breaking the bank. So don't make nobody tie you up. How much time we have? All right. So I can use a couple next couple minutes to talk on speak on this so we can end up on a positive note. So I've given you all enough Christmas ideas and birthday ideas. Yeah, just go on Amazon and one of those and look for oud. Anything to do with oud, any fragrance that has oud in it, it's really, really good. So it's not very often we have men, speaking up on what they're going through, how they're feeling, and I don't know what's the reason they don't, but I guess because of the reaction they get or the perception that men are supposed to always be strong and not show any signs of weakness or vulnerabilities, always supposed to be macho and put up their chests and be, you Jane, I'm Tarzan, and beat their chest. So it's always refreshing to hear a man talking about his vulnerabilities and, what he's going through. And there are people who are saying, oh, well, she should not have posted. Listen, not everybody knows how to deal with it. And nowhere did she say that, hey, I'm going to leave. She just wanted some thoughts. Maybe there's some of you have dealt with people who have depression, whether it's male or female. And maybe you can share how you dealt with it. And I just wanted to say how proud I am this morning of all those who commented under that post. And I really was skeptical about sharing it because I know how y'all can get. Y'all take nothing serious. But to read those comments this morning, it was like, I really had an awe moment, I was like, like you guys are really, 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 you guys really stepped up this morning when it was needed, and this person basically said they met this guy, and he's awesome, really nice person, caring, loving, supportive. They have good conversations. They're able to talk about any and everything. And he also has a decent job and he's good looking, nice combination. But it so happened they were having a discussion and he told her he suffered from depression and it affects him badly to a point where he goes in a dark place. And she said it was a surprise to her and she doesn't know how to take it. And his words were, now you're going to run. So I guess that's one of the reasons as why people don't reveal certain things, because they think they're going to lose out or but if the right one is meant to stay, they will stay. And it's better to be open about who you are, what you're going through, than wait for a person to find out when they're deeply involved and now both persons are ending up hurt. So she's basically asking for opinions and thoughts on how to deal with this, as she's never had this experience before and wanted to know, is it worth staying, bearing in mind his good attributes? And anything worth having is worth fighting for. And based on the attributes you mentioned of how loving he was, supportive, blah blah blah, if he has not shown any signs of, being like abusive or anything, but he just deals with depression, I would say maybe you can take your time with it. You don't have to go rush into anything. You don't have to go too deep, but help him through it, because based on what he says, it seems as though it's a pattern that whenever he gets into a relationship and he speaks on his depression, that people tend to leave, or the women tend to leave. It's like they want the nice side of the person, but when you get to that part, they don't want to deal with it. So I wouldn't necessarily run, but I would still be cautious. And this is where you come in to help him navigate through his depression. You are not a psychologist, therapist, clinician, whatever, but you can recommend him getting help and seeing that he gets the help that he needs, whether it's talking to a counselor, psychologist, whatever it is, therapist, somebody to help him. And maybe there's even medication for depression if it's really, really bad. You can be given medication, or talk therapy can help with depression. But sometimes people like that, they need support just the way they give support, because you did say he's supportive, right? So if he's supportive, then maybe you can do the same in kind. You do not have to, like I said, rush into anything, but just be there for him, because a lot of the times people who are depressed, you're there for everybody, but when it's your turn, you don't necessarily find anybody to be there for you. And that is what a lot of people who face and battle with depression go through. You're always there for people, but when it comes to you, nobody's there for you, because you always seem like you're the strong one, you're the supportive one, you overextend yourself, you do this, you do that. But when times, when you need someone, you look around, there's nobody there to help you through your own episodes, or whatever the case might be. So based on everything you said, it did not indicate that you're going to leave. You're just seeking help, advice as to how to deal with it. And anybody in the room who has been through it, had somebody who suffered from depression, maybe you can share how you dealt with it, and of course offer some advice as to how she can deal with it herself and help him navigate this period. Because I really, really think that leaving somebody in the darkest hour, it's not a nice thing to do, or a good thing to do. So help him. There's no rush, help him go through whatever he's going through, whether it's by suggesting counseling. And I think that's the first step. I think that's the first place to start, getting him the help that he needs from somebody who can definitely do that. And you just being there and being supportive as well. When he needs to talk, you listen, and help him to go through whatever it is. Preston says, take your time, he will overcome. I believe so as well. Preston, you Aquarius? Really? You're Aquarius too? I didn't know that. I did not know you're Aquarius. Anyways, yeah. So I just wanted to share that. Not much you can say, nothing much we can do from our end. But as this person says, if you're reaching out genuinely, I applaud you. I encourage him to get help. Ask him if you can help and how. That is, if you're willing and able to help. This is not an easy task, and not everyone can handle it. And if you decide to leave, we can't blame you either. You still have that choice to say, you know what? I can't deal with that stress right now. I can't deal with that problem right now. I can deal with somebody who's suffering from depression right now. I already have my own issues. That is fine and totally understandable if you do not want to, deal with it. But if you do choose to be honest, know what you're getting yourself into. There's a lot of materials on dealing with depression. Maybe you can start, educating yourself and informing yourself, so you can be better able to help him when he has his episodes, but make sure that he gets the help he needs. Someone says, be honest if you can't, and leave him alone to avoid hurting him. If you're not equipped, it can be a burden on you. Yeah. Someone also says, who really surprised me this morning with their response? Marisho is me that day. That surprised me. Marisho said, depression isn't something everyone could deal with, coming from a person who is dealing with it. If you know you're not willing or ready to deal with a person with depression, walk now, because you will only end up adding more to his situation. Maybe you should try getting him some professional help if you intend on staying. I had to look twice to see if it's my Marisho that day, But Mauricio, big up yourself on that one. Um, Luke says, respect the fact that he was open with you and told you about it. See how it goes initially, as you won't know if you can't deal with it until he has an episode. The fact you were 4-1 means you could potentially deal with it. No one is perfect. So if you're looking for a perfect man with no flaws, then good luck with that. At least he's open and honest with you. Most men don't like to express themselves in that light. So take it easy with him, be there for him, and don't throw back anything he has told you in his face. He has some level of trust in you, so to be open with you, because that is not something people share. You either find out on your own, and as you're going through it, you start seeing signs and what have you. It's not something that every man will just come out right and say, listen, I'm going through depression. Anything to do with anything to do with feelings and emotions, not many speak on it, you know. Yeah, just be supportive. Just be supportive as best as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So just be supportive. Alrighty. So on that note, hey Clarina, good morning. You're late. So you're back on this perfume thing again. Red door, and white diamond. Listen, I don't care what y'all say, but I love white diamonds. White diamonds is a classic. White diamonds is a classic. And it just makes you smell rich and, you know, like rich auntie kind of vibe. Not old and rich auntie kind of vibe. It give you this mature smell. I haven't heard of Red Door in a minute. Yeah, so friend, that is it. Go easy on him. Go easy with him. You know, be patient if you choose to stay. Be someone says you need not to rush into anything serious just yet. Be a good friend to him, support him, encourage him to get help, and he'll be okay. But at the same time, brace yourself for the dark days. If you can't handle it, please talk to him and let him know how you feel. That's a nice way to end it this morning. A really nice way to end it. So talk to him if you can't deal with it. Either way, you can still be a friend, you know, and hold his hand as he navigates through this. We all need somebody, you know, in our darkest days, brightest days, we all need somebody. I was talking to a young lady a few years ago. I told her I have sugar. I never hear from her after the day I was blind. Karen said to grow up in old people. Only old people that say they have they have sugar. Why do Caribbean people say that they have sugar? Why never use the correct term? The light note. I love Versace Red perfume. Versace Red is a nice one, yeah. Why people always say when they have sugar? Tell her you're diabetes, but you have sugar. Yo, Caribbean people are the best, I swear. We never use the correct terminologies for nothing. You tell her I have sugar. You have diabetes, sir. I have sugar. Next time if somebody asks you, tell them you have diabetes, please, brother. Stop telling people you have sugar. Nice old people thing. Old people that say that. Young boys, you're talking about you have sugar. You could be that. Anyways, guys, have a great Wednesday. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, be good to yourselves and each other and continue to stay powered up. All right. It is contagious. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance and Western Union, for taking us through another morning. See you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Yeah, sugar.